Hey, what's up, you brothers? Yes, welcome to this week's video. Faith, religion, supernatural entities. We've all heard of these words before, but have you ever had a spiritual encounter? Why am I making this so fucking dramatic? As you can maybe guess, I did not have an idea for this week's fucking video. So this is what we're getting. Today's video is a little story time. You don't have to be religious or a believer to watch the video, but it might help. We all know about subliminals, right? If you don't know what that is, basically all that is sometimes when you're listening to subliminals, you don't know what you're listening to. You don't know if you're actually listening to what the title of that video says. If you have had good experiences with subliminals, awesome. I have not, okay? Back in the day, I think I was like 17, 18 maybe, I was listening to these subliminals. It was just various stuff. I won't get too into it because I don't want to embarrass myself. But for example, I think one was 4.0 GPA. That's what I was listening to. And I had been listening to those for months. Genuinely cannot tell you if they actually did anything, which that probably tells you right fucking there that they did not do shit. They did do something. That's what the story time is about. Whether you're a believer or not, whether you've had your own experiences that maybe you have swept under the rug and pushed to the side and didn't give it another thought, there are things that happen that are unexplainable. I used to have a cat. He never looked at my roommate. He'd always look above her, which is fucking terrifying. That scared the shit out of me when she fucking told me that. What do you mean? He never looks at you. So just things like that. Whether you do believe or not, I think you should sit and watch this video. Otherwise, bye-bye. So I was like 17, 18 when this happened, listening to subliminals and stuff for months. To this day, I don't have an explanation for what I'm about to say. But I was listening to my subliminals one day. I was at home by myself. I had my dog with me, but other than that, I was home alone. I'm playing a game. I think I was playing Minecraft. I paused the fucking game. Like 5 seconds after I paused it, it was dead fucking silent. I had in my closet at the time music boxes that I have had. They've been mine since I was a child. They're filled of rocks, but they were flat on the ground. Never had an issue with them. I'm sitting on my bed. I go to grab my phone. I hear a music box note in my fucking closet. I turn and I'm just staring at it. And I know it wasn't just me who heard it because I noticed Dash, my dog, was also. Her ears were perked up and she was looking at the closet. So I knew that noise actually fucking happened. Something must have fell on it. After just staring at my closet door for a good few moments, I get the courage to open my closet door like a stupid little white bitch. So I opened the door. Nothing is out of the ordinary. Nothing fell. The boxes were in the exact same spot that they have always been. So it was just kind of a weird little moment, right? That was the first instance, right? A couple weeks go by. During these weeks, there have been various times where I will just be passing my bedroom or in my bedroom and a big whiff of like sewer would come through. Told my parents about it, specifically told my dad because maybe something was going on with my toilet. After a few weeks of that, because the scent never lasted, and literally any time I would smell it and go get one of my parents, they weren't able to smell it. One day, I finally catch it and I get my mom and she can fucking smell it. And she's like, oh, yeah, that does smell really fucking bad. So we got the landlord's like side piece or whatever. She came over, she couldn't smell anything. And for the longest time, it was back and forth of the scent is here. She'd come over, scent was fucking gone. She never did anything until she smelled the scent. Finally, she can smell it. And they order like a replacement part for the toilet. I don't know. So they replace it. Right? One night, I am watching a movie. I'm watching You Get Me with Bella Lathrone and whoever the hell else that bitch is. It was about to fucking hit 3 a.m. Now, I was pulling an all-nighter. I think it was Thanksgiving or something the next day. I paused the movie because I was about to get up and go to the kitchen and get a snack. I turn and look at my alarm clock, and I see it's 2:59. 3 a.m. hit. I heard, for like a minute long, rhythmic tapping coming from the kitchen. And it was the floor, and it was the tiles in the kitchen. And it sounded like someone going back and forth on this one tile, but it was rhythmic. There was a pattern to it. And it happened literally at exactly 3 a.m. What the fuck was that? Houses definitely have settling noises. The tapping on the tile in the kitchen, that was not a fucking regular house settling noise. Couple days after Thanksgiving, the scent comes back. Mind you, before Thanksgiving, the toilet was fucking fixed, but the scent was still happening. The night, holy shit. I don't remember what time it was, but I knew it was dark, and I was home alone. I'm in my bedroom. It's dark. I'm by myself, plus Dash, my dog. I'm on FaceTime with my boyfriend at the time, and we're talking, and it's fine. I have a chair kind of close by the closet, and that's where I'm sitting, and I stop my sentence, and I'm like, there's that fucking scent again. I say over the call. He's like, what scent? Which motherfucker, I had literally already explained to him that this shit was going on. What scent? Bitch, do you not fucking listen to me? He didn't. So he asked me what scent, and I was like, oh, that like sewer scent that I have been smelling. And he was just quiet for a second. It was really weird. And then he looks up and he's like, what scent exactly would you say it is? And I just kind of like was trying to find the word for it, because that's the thing. It never smelled like shit. It smelled like shit, but it did not physically, like, it didn't smell like feces shit. Sewer was like the only word that I could think of to describe that scent, but it wasn't right either. He asked me, he's like, does it smell like sulfur? And I turned to him and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's exactly the scent. That's like so accurate. That is the exact fucking scent. You got it, period. He told me, he was like, that's typically the sign of like there being a demon and or entity present, is a big whiff of sulfur. I turned pale. I was shitting my pants. Again, I'm literally right in front of the fucking closet. I'm crying. Like, I told him, I was like, I need to hang up. I need to figure out when my mom's gonna be here. Bye-bye. Like, I gotta go. Thank the Lord. My mom was like 5 to 10 minutes away from getting home at that point. So she gets there. I run outside. I'm like, Mom, please help. She's like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. We go, her and I both, around the house, each room, each wall. We are anointing it. We're saying prayers over each of the rooms. We go outside. We anoint the fucking front door, the sides of the house, the garage. Like, we were not fucking around. Brothers, when we went outside, that scent of sulfur was just filling the fucking house. When we came back in, nothing at all, and it never came back. Going to the subliminals, after that night, I had also stopped. Some subliminals will not have your best interest at heart, and they'll put some scary shit in the background of these songs or whatever you're fucking listening to. To this day, brothers, I have no idea if that was something I did, if that was something that was actually going on like that, or if it was just honestly the toilet. It wasn't the toilet, because even after it was fixed, it still had that scent. So I don't know. I really don't. That's how I view all of that and how that went down, because that is what makes the most sense to me, which I know probably sounds like a big fucking reach. But for someone who does believe in like the supernatural and shit like that, I don't think that that's too far off. His name was Richard. I named him. Hopefully he is still at that fucking house, because thanks for listening to my story time this week, brothers. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments below what you want to fucking see next. Like, subscribe, comment Richard for a kiss. I don't fucking know. I'll see you brothers next week. Bye-bye.